Hello everyone, welcome to Morning English. This is January.
Hello everybody, this is Nora. 欢迎大家收听早安英文。
Nora, have you ever had to deal with uncomfortable questions? 你有没有被问到过比较尴尬或者说不想回答的问题？
Yeah, that happened many times before. 就之前啊，经常会有那种不太熟的人就喜欢问 like, how old are you? And why are you still single?
Or how much do you earn? Why don't you have any kids? These kind of questions are totally intrusive and impolite.
Exactly. 那这种侵入性的问题啊，有的时候就是真的很不想直接回答，特别是被不太熟的人问到的时候。但很多时候呢，你想又要表现得有点礼貌，对吧？
对。And this is what we're going to talk about today. How to deal with uncomfortable questions.
Right. 如何回应尴尬的问题？以后被人问到那些不想回答的问题，我们就可以轻松对应啦。
今天呢，给大家送个超棒的福利，早安英文会员课程的7天免费体验权限，只有10个名额哦。同时呢，大家也可以加入早安英文的 Telegram 社群，来群里和我们一起交流。社群地址和7天会员的免费领取链接都放在评论区了，欢迎你来。
So Jane, how would you usually deal with uncomfortable questions? 你碰到这种问题的时候，一般都会怎么应对呢？
Well, I would usually play them at their own game. 别人问你让你觉得不自在的问题，我们就可以将计就计的来反问一句嘛。
So how do you do that?
比如说有人问你工资 How much do you earn? And then you can reply, You first. Or why don't you tell me about your salary first?
我知道了，就是比如别人问你薪水多少呀，你就可以直接先反问一下，你们先说吧。
对，反将一军。And they probably wouldn't want to answer the questions they ask other people about.
Exactly. 那么其实很多人问这种问题的时候呢， they actually know it isn't really polite or appropriate.
Right. They might say something like, I know I shouldn't ask this, but... Or I hope you don't mind me asking, but...
反正呢，一听到这种开头方式啊，其实就可以预测到他肯定是想要去问你一些比较尴尬的问题。
对，其实还有很多好玩的回应方式，比如说有人想打探你的隐私问题，你就可以回答说 You seem to want to know everything. Would you like to read my diary too?
That's a smart one. 那意思就是说，你好像什么都想知道，要不干脆把我的日记也给你读读呗。
Yeah.When we say this, we would want to use a sarcastic tone, 就是用比较反讽的语气给说出来，
感觉非常的刚了。
Yeah, by saying this, you are letting them know they're being nosy.
Nose, 我们都知道是鼻子的意思嘛。Nosy 就是一个形容词，表示爱管闲事、爱打听的，喜欢八卦。
对 ，Sometimes I would like to brush it off with a joke too.
就是用一些玩笑话把这些奇怪的问题给打发掉。So, how would you respond to some really awkward questions?
比如说有些人还不怎么熟，然后就来问我的体重。I really didn't want to answer this kind of questions. So I would just say, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
就是开玩笑的说，如果我告诉你这件事的话，你就死定了。
对，像不像谍战片里面的对话？
Exactly. 那除了刚刚说到这种隐私问题之外呢，还有一种问题我也非常的讨厌。
What's that?
Like some guys would ask really stupid questions like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how pretty would you rate yourself?
Of course a 10, 还用问吗？
Right, I mean, why would I want to rate myself?
Exactly, 每个人都是 10, 还打什么分？
Yeah. Or I would say, I'm afraid I have to leave you in suspense on that one.Forever.
Yeah, that's a good one. Suspense 就是悬念、悬疑的意思。比如说悬疑片就叫做 suspense film.
那 leave someone in suspense 就是说不告诉你这件事情，你自己去猜吧。
对 I'm afraid I'll have to live in suspense on that one forever. 意思就是说，这个问题的话，你恐怕得永遠猜下去了。
Right, because I'm not going to tell you.
自个儿去想吧。
对，如果你想说不想回答这个问题，你还可以说 My lips are sealed on that.
Yeah, my lips are sealed on that. Lips 这个单词呢，就是嘴唇嘛。Seal 是封住的意思。
My lips are sealed on that. 也就是说，我的嘴巴被封住了， 要保密，不能说。
Yeah, and there's another way to say I'm not going to tell you.
是的，那如果说我们用这种开玩笑的方法，还是没有办法摆脱一些这种尴尬的问题啊，我们就可以去转移话题了。
对 right. For example, we can say, Sorry, is it okay if we change the subject?
你这种其实还是比较礼貌的。就 subject 就是说有科目和主题的意思，那在这里呢就是表话题。So if you say, Is it okay if we change the subject? 也就是在问他我们能不能够换一个话题呢？
Yeah, or you can say, Is it okay if we talk about something else?
对，都是一个意思，要求换一个话题。其实你知道吗？要是我的话，可能我就会直接换了。就是你在问我年龄的时候，我就可能会问 Oh, do you like this food? 所以
Strawberry, chocolate.
就是无意中就 change the subject.
That's a smart way.
Yeah,
but what if someone continues to ask you this uncomfortable question and they won't let you push the question away?
Then you can be more direct or even call them out. 就是用更加直接的方式来回应他们。
Yeah, remember, if someone asks you something that you don't feel very good about it, you don't have to answer it.
对，就是对这种不想回答的问题嘛，就完全可以不用回答。
Yeah, don't have to answer it if you don't want to. And you can simply say something like, I don't want to get into that.
Get into 这个动词词组呢，就是有进入的意思。比如说 get into a car 就是说上了车。
对，
那在这个语境下呢，get into 就是指的我们在聊某个话题的意思。
Yeah, here, I don't want to get into that means I don't want to talk about that.
Right, that's another way to say I don't want to talk about that. 那我有的时候呢，其实还会说 I'm just gonna pretend you didn't ask that.
Yeah, pretend 就是假装的意思。I'm just gonna pretend you didn't ask that 就是说，我就假裝你剛剛沒有問那個問題。
Yeah, that's another way to tell that person that their question is making you feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and
you don't want to answer it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just say, that's a bit personal. Or I'm surprised you would ask something so personal.
Yeah, personal 就是指的私人的意思。那刚刚这句话的意思呢，就是说这个问题好像有点私人了吧？
对，
就是告诉别人，其实我真的不想回答你。
是的。那我们今天聊到的呢，就是如何机智回应尴尬的问题。
Yeah, how to deal with uncomfortable questions.
Have you ever been asked some inappropriate questions?
And how would you deal with them?
你有没有被问到过一些尴尬的问题呢？如果有的话，你是如何应对的呢？欢迎大家在评论区跟我们留言分享。
That's all for today's podcast. This is Nora. Thanks for listening.
This is Jen. See you next time. Bye.
今天的节目就到这里了，大家别忘了去评论区领取我们的福利——早安英文会员课程的7天免费试听名额，只有10个，先到先得。最后，大家如果想加入我们的听众群，也可以在评论区置顶找到我们的 Telegram 社群地址，欢迎你来玩。
This podcast is from Morning English.
学口语就来早安英文。